Tippy Martinez. Wow. 14 seasons played. So, yeah, definitely some length of time that these players played in the majors. That's for sure. 13 seasons. I mean, you don't suck that bad if you've been in the majors more than 10 years. That's for sure. Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. I hope you've been having a great day. I hope every day is a blessed day for you and y'all. So I got here, some more oddball baseball cards from the 80s, 90s. This is 1989 Senior Professional Baseball Association baseball cards. Pretty cool. Now, this is kind of like where retired players end up and they want to play a couple extra years and stuff like that. I mean, you're not going to find anybody really major in these, but it's a pretty cool set. I mean, I think I've opened packs of these a while ago that they had out there available in the wild. So I figured, you know what? This was part of that whole big mixed lot oddball boxes and stuff that I picked up. What's interesting to me is this one right here, if I'm not mistaken, reads Premier Edition. Now, there's going to be another video I do. Now, this came out from who? I don't know what company. T&M Sports. So that's the Premier Edition from T&M Sports. But I'm going to be doing another one sometime in the future. No, I did not pay $12.95. This is from Pacific. This is also called the Premier Issue 1990. So, pretty cool. This is a much chunkier set. 220 cards in this one. And a bunch less in this one. I don't know. Might be 100. Something like that. Anyway, let's get opening these and see who we know. I mean, there could be some great players that were in here that were in the major leagues before, and now they're retired and wanted to play some baseball still. I mean, I know that Ricky Henderson went to independent ball after he wasn't playing major league ball anymore, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see who we got. Ooh, I already see some good stuff there. Look at that. We got Curt Flood, the commissioner. He's Mr. Commissioner. Willie Aikens was a decent player with the Royals during his career. Gary Allenson. That's what the backs look like. Pretty cheesy in some ways, but still pretty cool. Former major leaguer Stan Johansson. Now you can see the grays on him. It's a picture from way back when, 1944. So when this set came out, he was 46. So he was still playing his ball, that's for sure. And he got his major league career there, 146 and 149. 146 wins, 149 losses, 1,300 strikeouts, 924 walks, 20 saves. Ending ERA of 3.61, so not too shabby. Got Alan Bannister, first baseman. Juan Benitez, Jim Bibby. He was with the Pirates for a bunch of years. Know that. Played 340 major league games, winning record of 111, 101. Paul Blair, also decent major league career. 134 home runs. Not that great of a batting average. But he was recognized as one of baseball's best defensive outfielders. Spent 14 seasons with the Baltimore Orioles. And then he joined the Yankees in 77. I remember that. Got Vida Blue. Great pitcher. 17 seasons. 502 games pitched. 209 wins, 161 losses. And then he's playing in the Senior League Baseball League. Bobby Bonds, Barry's daddy. This was, again, a place for players to go afterwards. Pedro Borbon. Looks like somebody must have blew one near him. Either that or something stank. Clete Boyer, Gates Brown. Got some manager cards there. Al Bunbury. Got Sal Butera. Bert Campaneris, longtime major leaguer. See, he played 19 years, 2,328 games, so long career, not many home runs, but he was a shortstop. Oakland A's shortstop for a bunch of years. Got Bill Campbell, 15-year major leaguer, relief pitcher. Bernie Carbo with the Red Sox he was. And it's pretty funny. What team's he with here? What's it called? The Super Sox? Winter Haven Super Sox. Got Dave Cash, Cesar Cedeno, Gene Clines, Dave Collins, Cecil Cooper, very cool. 17 seasons played, 241 Major League home runs. Doug Corbett, Al Cowens, Jose Cruz, Mike Cuellar, Pat Dobson, Dick Drago, Dan Dreesen. He was with the Cincinnati Reds during the Big Red Machine time. Yeah, you see, 73. That was his rookie year. So now if you're a player collector, you could definitely get some. And these are also, I'd say, really good for TTM stuff. Through the mail autographs, definitely. Juan Eichelberger. Now, he don't look that old. Product of the San Diego organization. Yeah, he only played 7 seasons. Losing record. Got Doc Ellis. He was with the Pirates for a few years. Yep, played for the Pirates for 8 seasons. Won the 71 World Series. Eddie Figueroa. That's cool. And, of course, Raleigh Fingers. He played everywhere after he retired. That's pretty cool. Relief pitcher extraordinaire. Just stay away from the yak packs. He was doing baseball card repacks a few years ago, and those were horrible from what I understand. 17 seasons, was one of the best relief pitchers in baseball, and perhaps the best of all time up until that time. I'd argue that. I think Goose was better. But then again, Yankee bias, right? All right, George Foster, big-time home run hitter. Definitely a great player when he was in the majors. 18 seasons, 348 home runs when he was at the majors, and 52 home runs, 149 RBIs, and 78. That's pretty cool. No, that's 77. And 78, he hit 40 with 120 RBIs. National League MVP, runner-up in 76 and 78. Huge part of the Big Red Machine. Oscar Gamble. Now, I'd say that, he's a good player, but he's most famous for his 1976 Topps traded card with the big poofy hair. He had his, afro sticking all out over the sides and everything. Played for a bunch of different teams. Got Wayne Garland, Wayne Garrett, Ross Grimsley, Jerry Grody, catcher. He was with the Mets for a bunch of years. Yeah, 12 seasons with the Mets. Johnny Grubb, Mario Guerrero, definitely a capable shortstop. Boston. He was defensive. Oh, I just dropped him. Got Toby Harrah, Steve Henderson, George Hendrick, Butch Hobson, also Red Sox. Roy Howell, he played with the Twins. Rangers, Blue Jays. I thought he played with the Twins. Maybe not. Well, I don't remember everything. The Mad Hungarian Al Hraboski, very cool. Played for 13 seasons, 64 and 35, 97 saves. Was one of the most feared relievers in the game during his first 8 seasons in the majors with St. Louis. Got Clint Hurdle, catcher. Garth Jurg, Tim Ireland, Grant Jackson, Ronnie Jackson, Fergie Jenkins. That's pretty cool. Now, Hall of Famer, and unfortunately, you know what? With some of these players, again, this is 1989, 1990, these cards were put out. So you're talking 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, 30-something years ago at least. Some of these players might have, left and joined the Angels or whatever, and they're not with us anymore. So you might not be able to TTM them anymore, but some of them you might. Got Odell Jones, Mike Kikich. Yeah, I know, bad joke about joining the Angels, I know. Steve Kemp. Now, he always reminded me of Lou Ferrigno. I don't know why. Maybe his face. Dave Kingman, big-time slugger with the Mets and a bunch of other teams during the 70s and 80s. 48 home runs and 115 ribbies in 79. See, 442 Major League home runs, but no kind of batting average. He was like one of those home run or nothing. Either the club or swing and a miss, and you feel the breeze. There was a fight some kind of fight or something that went on during some Major League game, and somebody grabbed him by the arm and said it was like grabbing a tree trunk. He was big before roids. Got Bruce Keeson, Lee Lacy, Rafael Landestoy, Kenny Landreau, Tito Landrum, Dave LaRoche, Bill Lee, Wildman, manager and pitcher. So he's managing and pitching. Okay. Ron LaFleur, I wonder if he was still stealing bases, because he was stolen base leader back in the 70s, 78. You see, he swiped 68, led the American League, and then he stole 97 for the Expos a couple of years later. Got Dennis Leonard, Bill Madlock, Mickey Mailer, Rick Manning, Tippy Martinez. Wow, 14 seasons played. So, yeah, definitely some length of time that these players played in the majors, that's for sure. 13 seasons. I mean, you don't suck that bad if you've been in the majors more than 10 years, that's for sure. 11 years, Bake McBride, Steve McCaddy, Hal McRae. 19 seasons. You see that? 19 seasons. Most consistent, one of the most consistent hitters in the major leagues. Most prolific designated hitters of all time up until those days. Got Dan Meyer, Felix Millan, Paul Mirabella. Now, he's not that old. Yeah, he played 11 seasons. Omar Moreno, another stolen base type player back in the 70s. Omar broke in with the Pirates, who was a fixture center field for the Bucks, 77 to 82. Yep. 96 steals in 1980 set the all-time Pirate record. Very cool. Got Jim Morrison. Greg Nettles, manager and still playing third base. Great Yankee. Major league career that spanned 22 seasons, 2,700 games, 390 home runs. He got a bunch of rings. Al Oliver. Amos Otis. Tom Paciorek. Lowell Palmer, pitcher. I wonder if he pitches with shades. 4 different teams during his 5 years in the majors. Okay, well, that's why I don't know who he was. Pat Putnam, Lenny Randall, Ken Reitz, Gene Richards, Mick the Quick, Mickey Rivers. Very cool. Came up with the Angels, and yeah, he played with the Yankees also in 77 and 78. He's part of the championship team. Got rings. Leon Roberts, Joe Sambito, Rodney Scott, Bob Don't Call Me Shirley, Jim Slayton, Elias Sosa, Fred Chicken Stanley. Oh, that's very cool. Throughout his career, proved to be one of the most versatile infielders. Yep, got rings. In 1978, Fred played all 4 infield positions as well as left field in his first major league game. Fred went 3 for 3 against the Angels. Bill Stein, Rennie Stennett. He was also with the Pirates back then. Yep, made his debut at Pittsburgh in 1971. Sammy Stewart. He was a good pitcher with the Orioles for a while. Yep, you see 1978. Set a major league record by striking out 7 straight batters in his first game. See, he was somebody. And now he's in senior league baseball. Got Tim Stoddard. Well, not anymore. Champ Summers. Now, dude looks like he's pushing 90. He was with the Tigers for a bit. I know that. Following his trade from the Reds to Detroit in 79. 1979. Long time ago. Darryl Thomas. Louis Tiant. Definitely a great pitcher with the Red Sox. 20-game winner 4 times in his career. And now he's there. You see, 19 years played, 573 games pitched, 229 and 172 with 2,400 strikeouts. Long time forgotten player in many, many ways. Bobby Tolan, Bill Travers, Tom Underwood, Rick Waits. I mean, these are, I'd say you find a couple Hall of Famers in here, but you definitely find a bunch of like Hall of Very Good. Earl Weaver, Hall of Fame manager. Baltimore Orioles for a whole bunch of years. Games managed 2,540. A lot of games. Jerry White, Milt Wilcox, Dick Williams, Walt Williams. Looks like his head is screwed on wrong there. Weird picture. Rick Wise. Now, I like the gloss on these cards also. Some pretty cool stuff. All right. Got Louis Tiant and Cesar Cedeno, the favorite sons. Home run legends. Very cool there. George Foster and Bobby Bonds. combined to hit 680 home runs in the major leagues. Sunshine Skippers. Yeah, some really weird titles there. And like always, what do? We have to celebrate the checklist. We got another checklist. And look, 2 sides of the checklist. Oh, and look, we got a puzzle even to do. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's see. There's even a puzzle. This is very puzzling. Okay, we got 1, 2. Yep, buckle my shoe. There we go. 3. Yep, his foot goes there. 4. Okay. Oh, this is a very hard puzzle. Very hard puzzle. Very, very impossible puzzle. Okay, then we got 5. Maybe we'll put him there. What do you think? I think so. 6. That goes there. 7. That goes there. Nope, that goes there. Yep, that goes there. And number 8 to wrap this up. It's a pretty cool puzzle also. Definitely some fun cards. Another Oddball set. 1989-1990 Premier Edition Senior Professional Baseball Association baseball cards. Again, this is TTM, like, great. And you could probably find this on eBay. I don't know, maybe $10 for the set. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. Don't quote me on that. Again, I got this in a whole big bulk lot of, like, Oddball sets and packs and stuff like that from the 80s and 90s. I thought they'd be cool. And you know what? Player collector, definitely some fun stuff in here. You know, oh, look, I swapped them. I don't know if y'all caught that, but those don't belong there. I put the wrong head on the different body. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about these. I definitely had fun going through them. I hope y'all had fun taking a look-see. And if you remember these, well, you know what? Reminiscing and all of that other stuff going through them is definitely fun. But I would say TTM gold here. I mean, for the players that are still alive. Anyway, as always, I do hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Thanks much for any kind of comment and subscribing and thumbs upping and hitting that bell button, because who knows what kind of, I don't know, stuff I'm going to be putting out tomorrow. So I tend to put out videos every day, and more or less every day. Sometimes I might skip a day or two, but just about every day. And I'm looking at the 6 o'clock time to release every day. So when you hear that ding, you know at 6 o'clock, that's probably me. Anyway, as always, y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bonkle out.